What is up, Light Warriors? The Galactic Guardian is reporting for duty. 369. The whole universe is on my side. Goddamn right, I'm so divine. I got a message for you today, Light Warriors. Self-love is the key to success. Discipline is the key to self-love. How do you treat yourself? You see, how you treat yourself is how you treat the people in your life. How you treat yourself is how you treat your things, your personal possessions. How you treat your home, how you treat your car, how you treat your dog, your friends, your family. Everything in this universe is a reflection of you. It's not about what you're doing. It's about the you that's doing it. It's not about the actions you're taking, but it's about your personal experience and perspective of that action that you're taking. You see, because we get in life a reflection of what we believe. When you go within yourself, you realize that the real world exists within you. The outer world simply reflects back to you how you feel and what you believe about it. You see, Light Warriors are not your thoughts. You're the presence experiencing them. And when you take care of the present moment, the future will take care of itself, because the future is nothing more than a continuation of present moments. Step into this now moment and realize that you are not your past. Your past was an experience. You are the presence experiencing this moment, vibrating the energy of your choice, always creating your future. You must become conscious of your unconscious thoughts. Realize and go within and understand that where do your thoughts even come from in the first place? Your thoughts come from three things in the physical realm. What are you seeing? What are you hearing? And what are you speaking? It's going to produce thoughts. Make sure you're using words wisely. Make sure you're listening to people who have what you want and have been where you are. Make sure you are visualizing your future. Make sure you have pictures of your future in your environment. You see, in this world, on this planet, in this universe, the law of attraction states that, you see, we get what we think about most of the time. And if your thoughts come from three things, seeing, hearing, and speaking, make sure you're seeing what you want. Make sure you're hearing what you want. And make sure you're speaking what it is that you want. Because we become what we think about. When it comes down to it, you're a blank canvas. Your thoughts are the paint. Your human is the picture. See, your human is a reflection of your thoughts. And your thoughts are a reflection of what's going into your senses. What are you seeing? What are you hearing? And what are you speaking? Divine presence is the key. You must be present. You see, first you guide your thoughts, and then your thoughts guide you. There's a magic formula. I like to call it the secret Krabby Patty secret formula. The Krabby Patty secret formula. The 68-second rule. Little known manifestation secret. The most powerful secret that I've ever come across when it comes to manifesting reality. The 68-second rule. Let me break it down for you. When you think a thought for as little as 17 seconds, the first thing that the law of attraction will attract into your life is more like thoughts. Combustion occurs in your brain, in your mind. Your brain is not only a neurotransmitter of frequency, but also a neuroreceiver of frequency. So what's going into your brain is interpreting that frequency, and then what you are speaking about, you are transmitting. And thinking about, you're transmitting. But words out loud are more powerful than thoughts. Writing is also very powerful. See, that's 17 seconds. That's great. That's fine. But once you hit 34 seconds, more multiplication of thoughts occur. Now, these thoughts are joining in very quickly and very rapidly. And after the magic number of 68 seconds, you have then now planted a seed of a frequency. And now that frequency has become a dominant frequency in your DNA within 68 seconds. And now like thoughts are going to begin to join that thought and that frequency automatically on autopilot. Let me give you an example. Do you have an I am phrase? Do you ever say I am affirmations? Do you ever say your goals? Right? Let's say, for example, you want a new car. I am so happy and grateful now that I have whatever it is that you want. Okay? And when you speak that out loud with your mouth, or write it down and speak it at the same time, which I've done before, it's very powerful to do, is then you do it for 68 seconds, and now it becomes a dominant frequency. You see, the more you think about something, the faster you're going to believe it. And the faster you believe that you already have it, the quicker it's going to come in. The way to believe you already have it is you want to see it in your mind so much that you don't even care if it's not physically in your life yet. And when you're at that point, it'll come in so fast, it'll be ridiculous. But what slows down people when it comes to manifesting their dreams and goals is that they're too focused on the how. They're too focused on the radar screen. They're too focused on their current situation, on what their problems are, and what the circumstances say, what the situations in their life are saying. They're too focused on the wrong things. Don't worry about how you're going to get there. Don't worry about your current situation. You see, your current situation is not your final destination. Where you are is not who you are. You are not your thoughts. You're the presence experiencing, and you get what you think about most of the time. So make sure you know what you want, you know why you want it, and you know how it's going to make you feel. And make sure you can see it with your eyes, make sure you can hear it with your ears, and make sure you can speak it with your mouth. Whatever you're thinking about the most, you're energizing the most. You're going to always energize what you focus on, what you think about, what you're feeling, and what you're doing. You see, the great Aristotle once said, we become what we repeatedly do. Therefore, success is not an act, but a habit. You see, light warriors, alignment is when your mind and your body are working together for your soul's purpose. That, ladies and gentlemen, is alignment. And when you're in alignment, your higher self is now taken over. And there's nothing else you have to control or figure out because you already are. You no longer identify as a past physical human identity. You don't identify with anything other than this moment. You allow yourself to be fully immersed into the present moment in your flow state because you see, light warriors, you know what you want. You know why you want it. And you know how it's going to make you feel so much that it feels like you already have it. That's a burning desire. One of the keys to success by Napoleon Hill is that you must clearly define your dream, get a burning desire for its achievement, and focus obsessively in anticipation, feeling like you have already achieved it, and allow that feeling to produce thoughts, and those thoughts to produce actions. And now you're moving forward your goal every single day. You see, the great Bob Proctor once said, to get what you want, you got to know, you got to do two things. You got to know two things, and you got to do a third thing. You got to know where you are. Okay, that's point A. That's point A. And you got to know point B. You got to know where you're going. Third thing is, and you got to get moving. You got to know where you are, where you're going, and you got to get moving. Get moving in that direction. If you don't know where you are, and you don't know where you're going, then what do you know? Like, what are you thinking about? Ask yourself that. Do you even know what you're thinking about? You see, your brain is a it's a cybernetic system. It's a group of programmings. Your brain, your mind. You're not your mind. But your mind is a tool that is used to create your reality. There's nothing that you cannot be, do, or have. You see, light warriors, you can be, do, and have anything and everything you want. Because fundamentally speaking, you are a unique perspective of the one infinite creator. And you have a unique soul expression that's dying to come out of you. When you connect with your soul, when you get out of your head and into your heart space, your heart is your compass. It's going to lead the way. when you've let go of control, when you let go of outcome, when you're focusing on setting your intention and then letting go, when you don't have an expectation of how something's going to happen or when it's going to happen or the details or, well, I must do this first and this second and then this third, and then that means that X, Y, Z. That's all your mind creating make-believe in your head. It doesn't matter. Remember this phrase every single day, Light Warriors. I am that which I seek. You see, everything that you want, it already exists within your own DNA. It already exists within you. You must tune your frequency to that vibration. And you do this by doing 3 things. You're taking control of your mind, right? You're making sure you're thinking about it, aka you're seeing it, you're hearing it, and you're speaking it. You're making sure you're feeling it. You see, images in the mind produce feelings in the body, okay? And then you're making sure you're acting as if. Not acting to go out there and get something from out there. You're acting as if already, right now. You become the frequency of what you want. That's how you create it. Because you see, whatever you visualize, you materialize. It's not about what you're doing. It's the you that's doing it, okay? The training balance scale states that 99.9% of success is the why. It's your intention. It's your attitude. It's your belief. It's the goal, the dream, the motivation, the why. 0.01% the how, the strategy, the plan, the work. You see, when your attitude is right, the facts don't count, because what you think are facts are mostly people's opinions. Your radar screen is completely irrelevant. Don't worry about the how. Focus on your dream, not the how. Focus on your dreams, not the how. What do you want? What do you want? Why do you want it? And how does that feel? How does it feel? How is it going to make you feel? How are you going to enjoy it? What are all the specific details of not how you're going to get it, but what you're going to do once you have it? Okay, that's what you got to focus on. Don't worry about the steps to get there. That's 0.01%. Don't worry about it. The how is irrelevant. Don't worry about the how. Focus on what you want, why you want it. Okay, if you want a car, why do you want a car? You want the freedom to travel. You want to go, not only do you want the freedom to travel, but where are you going to travel? Okay, once you travel there, what are you going to do once you get there? Oh, you're going to go to LA? Oh, you're going to go to the Grand Canyon? Okay, what are you going to do in LA? Oh, you're going to go to this grocery store, you're going to go to this restaurant, you're going to see this beach. You see what I'm saying? Get specific with your dream. Not, oh, well, to go to LA, I must need this amount of money, and then how do I get the money? Okay, well, I might have to do this many sales, and that's great, that's fine, and that may be fine to do, but it's not what you need to focus on. It's not what you need to focus on, because that's going to happen automatically. When your thoughts are in alignment with what you want, everything else happens automatically. There's nothing you have to do, quote unquote. Yes, you're going to be doing things, but it's going to be so pleasurable and enjoyable because you're not worrying about the how. You're not, because it feels like you already have it. So you're planning ahead. Oh, you want $100,000? Okay, what are you going to do with $100,000? Oh, you want $10,000? Oh, you want to get out of debt? Okay, or maybe it's a house. Maybe it's a house. What are you going to do in that house? What type of rooms do you want in there? What type of couches? Right? In the bedroom, what are you going to put on the wall? What type of carpet are you going to buy? Where are you going to buy the carpet from? How much the carpet costs? Right? The roof, right? What type of roof are you going to get? Do you have gutters? Does it hail in the area? Where are you going to build the home? Right? Does it hail there? Does it rain? Does it snow? Are you going to have a shovel? Where are you going to put the shovel? Are you going to put it in the garage? Are you going to put it in the shed? You see what I'm saying? Get specific on your dream. I'm always in the process of developing new habits towards my goals, towards my dreams, and knowing clearly what I want. You see, 3 years ago, I was working as a pizza delivery driver, and I was living at my parents' house. I had just dropped out of school, and I didn't necessarily know what I wanted to do with my life, but what I did know is that I wanted to travel. I wanted to travel the world because I knew there were some secrets to this universe I did not know about, and I had to get out of my bubble and my little box of reality, staying in a small town with 650 people surrounded by cornfields, right? I didn't know what was outside of that little box. And in 2018, I got introduced to the right opportunity. And I began to meet the right people. And I began to get information. Even though I didn't feel like I was good enough, even though I was doubting myself, even though I was insecure, even though I was dressing like my past and not my future, even though I was unhealthy, even though I wasn't working out as much anymore, even though I was addicted to porn, addicted to video games, distracted, confused, lost for life. And I wasn't motivated. I was really losing motivation for a period of time. And I was in my room, I was depressed, my room was a mess, and I knew that something had to change. Inside of me, deep down inside of me, I knew I was worthy of more. I knew I could do it. But I knew I didn't feel worthy because the people around me, I felt like they were better than me. I was comparing myself to them. I didn't feel like I was good enough. And it came to a certain point in time where I just got sick and tired. I just got sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to do it. That's it. Period. And rapid changes began to occur in my life. I started to change the way I eat. I started to wake up early. I started to give myself a morning routine. I put pictures around my wall. I put affirmations around my wall. I put myself in a position to succeed. I began to go to events and meet successful people. I began to, which by the way was very scary for me. Very scary for me. Matter of fact, the first event I went to, I actually took my mom with me because I was afraid to fly by myself. I was afraid to fly by myself across the world. And literally within 6 months of me making that decision, making the changes within me, changing my health, changing the way I dress, changing who I associate with, started to focus on my goals, started to focus on my vision, gave myself a morning routine, and I was consistent. You see, this is what I did, Light Warriors. I began to do the right things long enough, consistently, and that gave me the result. I created a 6-figure income in 2019, was able to travel the world to over 30 different states, and I visited about 5 different countries there in 2020 as well. And the way I was able to do that is because I began to unlock the power within me. I began to realize my true worth, and I got outside my comfort zone. And that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. A little story about where I was and how I got to where I am today and where I'm going, where we're going moving forward as humanity, as a whole. And along my journey, I've experienced heartache, I've experienced confusion, I've experienced depression, I've experienced anxiety. And after I achieved that first level of success, before I get into the future, let's get into this as well. After I achieved that first level of success, I started to feel empty inside. I started to feel like there's got to be more to life than just making money. There's got to be more to life than just traveling around, having experiences, and just doing things. Like, that's cool, that's great. I'm helping people, that's awesome. But like, what about me? What about my soul? What about like, why am I even here? What's the purpose? Like, what even is Earth? Like, why? Like, and I started asking all these questions. And it created there's so much disharmony in me. I felt like something was off. Like there was something I needed to know. I felt like I was getting so up here, caught up into the up here of the recognition, of the prestige, of the ranks and the money, and everyone's watching me, and I was getting to my ego. And I said, you know what? The more I'm chasing my ego, the more I'm running away from my soul. Let me go within. I began to separate myself from the people in my environment. I began to separate from friends and family, and I got my own place. And I began to go to nature every single day. I began to get really, really healthy. And I started to work out more. And what I really did, the main change I made in 2020 was I began to meditate very consistently in meditation. And through extreme levels of suffering in my mind, worrying about what other people think, going through my shadow work, which had a lot to do with being a people pleaser, people having their expectations on me, and me feeling like I had to do what they said because I didn't want to hurt their feelings. Let me just be nice, right? Experiencing all that, people crossing all of my boundaries. I wasn't able to say no to people. And that was a lot of the shadow work that I did in 2020 and early 2021 as well. And I was traveling around a lot, and I was staying in different people's houses. I was learning things about people in my environment, learning things about my family, learning things about friends. And I realized that it doesn't matter what people think. Because people aren't going to understand you anyway. They're only going to understand you to the extent that they understand themselves. And I've experienced so much hate, judgment, questions asked at me, like I'm getting interrogated by people, of people asking me, why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? And quite frankly, it's coming from, how do I word this I don't want to be politically correct here. You see, ultimately, what I'm here to say is it doesn't matter. Because if there's people around you right now that are judging you, that are trying to steal your dream, that are limiting you, they're trying to put you in a box, just know I've experienced that as well. I've experienced plenty of it. Plenty of the people in my life trying to fit me into a little box. They're trying to keep me in the 3D, right? So if you're evolving right now, if you're going through an ascension process, if you're doing your shadow work, if you know you're a light worker, if you know you're here to spread light and love on this planet, you're here to change the world in some way, shape, or form, but you don't know exactly what it is, well, you've come to the right place if you found this video. Because through all the suffering, I began to surrender. And through surrendering, I've met God. I've met my spirit guides. I've connected with my soul. And I've tapped into the Akashic records as well. And I've learned about a lot of my past lives and just the history of my soul. And also got really clear guidance on what I'm here to do on this planet and why I'm going to do it. And what the vision for New Earth is and what we're going to create. And what they really want me to talk about to close out this video is just that the answers that you're looking for in the outer world exist within you, in your inner world. When you learn how to connect with your higher self, when you become your higher self in physical form, you don't even ask questions really anymore because you realize that you are the answer. You don't have to figure anything out because you already are. Okay? As a matter of fact, let me rephrase what I just said. Because yes, you can ask questions. You can ask questions to your guides. You can ask questions to whatever spirit you're working with, your angels. But just know ultimately that the answer you're looking for is you. You are the answer you're looking for. See, no one outside of you can make a decision for you. You must know what you want. You must know what you want to do, what you want to be, what you want to have, and know that it's up to you to create that. It's up to you to create that. And you have the power within you. You must learn how to set boundaries. You must learn how to take control of your mind. You must learn how to take control of your environment. And just know that every piece of information that enters your mind is programming the way you think. Every single piece of information. Every thought matters. Every thought counts. What are you seeing? What are you hearing? And what are you speaking? And I wanted to let you know as well, if you have not heard, Meditation Secrets is out now on Amazon. You can get the new book. Learn how, basically, I was working as a pizza delivery driver. The story began with Meditation Secrets. The story began where I was actually playing basketball in high school and college. I was comparing myself to others and didn't feel worthy. I was always keeping score instead of enjoying the game. And through meditation, that's when I got introduced to meditation, was in basketball. I learned how to be myself. I learned how to just be present and be in my flow state and feel good. And that's what the book's about. How you can go from wherever you are in your mind. Maybe it's anxiety, maybe it's stress, maybe it's fear, maybe it's guilt, maybe it's shame. How to let go of that, because it's all from the past. And then how to step into this present moment. Be in connection with your highest self. Be in connection with your guides. Receive divine guidance and take action in the direction of your soul, of your soul's blueprint, right? You are divinely guided. There is a divine plan on this planet, and your soul is a part of it. Your soul is a puzzle piece to the puzzle, okay? God is within you. You are not your thoughts. You are the presence experiencing. You see, you are the placebo of your life. Nothing is true. Everything is a self-fulfilling prophecy. We're all made up of stardust. See, we're all unique perspectives of the one infinite creator. Source energy, or God, is the stream of well-being that flows through all things, including you and I. Okay? When you get out of your head, you connect with your heart space, you are in connection with God. Now you are your higher self in physical form, just by being present. You see, the highest version of you, light warriors, is the most present version of you. The one that's present, the one that's doing things with intention. The version of you that takes care of yourself. The version of you that puts yourself first before other people. Because you got to take care of yourself. When you take care of yourself, the rest takes care of itself. You realize that the real world is within you. Everything outside of you is just your mirror. Everything outside of you is just your mirror. Master your mind, you master your world. Heal your past and create your future. The teachings of Outlooks have come onto this planet. Meditation Secrets, the new book is out on Amazon right now. Go buy it. Click the link in the bio right now. Drop a comment below. What's your favorite manifestation tip that you've learned in your life? What's your favorite meditation technique that you've used? Right? Maybe drop a link to your favorite meditation or your favorite video, whatever it is. Share this with a friend. Drop a like. Drop a comment. And if you'd like more information like this, feel free to hit the subscribe and hit the bell if you'd like to catch all future videos. And with that being said, Light Warriors, I hope you guys have a great rest of not only your day, not only your week, not only your month, but your life. Have the best life. Just be your best self. Make the rest of your life the best of your life. You're worthy of that. Take care of yourself.